All right, this is our very first lesson, lesson 1-1, a plan for problem solving. So, four-step plan, what that is it's an organized plan that can be used to solve any math problem. 4 steps and you can solve it. So your very first step is to understand. So what this means is read the problem quickly to gain a general understanding of it. Now, quickly does not mean read it as fast as you possibly can. It's a race, but read it fluently. All right, just read through it. Don't worry if you don't understand what it's saying right now. Just read through it to understand what the problem is about. Once you've done that, go back and think, okay, what facts do I know? All right, what information did they give you? Ask, what do I need to find out? What is the problem asking you to solve? And then ask, is there enough information to solve the problem? Do you need to do a little bit more work to get some information? Or is there extra information? Is there information that I don't need for this? That is the first step, is to understand the problem. The second step is to make a plan. So now this is where you're rereading the problem to identify important facts. The first time you read it through just to get an understanding, now reread it. All right, always good to reread problems. Determine how those facts relate to one another. All right, find those relationships. Make a plan and choose a strategy for solving it. All right, how are you going to solve the problem? Are you going to make a chart? Are you going to draw a diagram? Are you going to use an equation? What are you going to use? And then estimate what you think the answer should be. This is going to help you later on when you check. Third step, solve it. Once you've come up with your plan, use your plan to solve the problem. Do the math work. If your plan doesn't work, revise it, change it, make a new plan. All right, what do you need to do to make that plan work, to get that correct solution? And then finally, your fourth step, check. Check the problem, all right? Reread the problem. Is there another solution? Sometimes problems will have 2 questions and people only answer the first question. All right, so reread it. All right, did you answer it? Is there another solution you need to come up with? Examine your answer carefully. Look at it. Did you really answer it? Did you have all parts of it answered? And ask yourself, is my answer reasonable and close to my estimate? All right, reasonable. It's not something far-fetched. It's something that would make sense. And it's close. It doesn't have to be exact, but it's close to what you might have thought it was with your original estimate. And ask, does it make sense? Kind of answered that in my last question there. And then finally, if your answer is not reasonable, make a new plan and solve the problem another way. This is a huge piece that you can do as a student. All right, if you look at it and you go, yeah, I got my answer and I did the math right, but this doesn't make sense. All right, that is a huge piece of becoming a mathematician. All right, if you know it's not reasonable, then try to think about what you need to change, what you need to revise. All right, thanks guys.